today's video is an unboxing video, and it's a little different than my normal unboxing videos. Normally I do, I guess, geek collectibles, you know, masks and prop replicas and 1/6 figures and things like that. At least that's what I've done to date. But as you probably guessed from watching some of my videos, if you have watched a lot of my videos, or if you know me at all, you know that I hail originally from Chicago, and I'm a huge Chicago fan. And my, formative years, let's just say, were during the era that Michael Jordan played with the Chicago Bulls. Since I love Michael Jordan, I grew up, kind of really admiring his play and, his athleticism and all this stuff. And I played a lot of basketball. Of course, I had Air Jordans. I mean, I remember when they first came out, everyone was like, Air Jordan shoes, what the hell are these things? And I actually won a pair of Air Jordans when I was a kid. They had a coloring contest at a store called Carson Peary Scott. And they had a blank picture that was a profile of the first Air Jordan shoe. And they said, color it any way you want. And whoever has the best design will win a pair of Air Jordans. Well, I colored them like flames, like going up the side of the Air Jordans, and they picked mine as the best. And I won a pair of Air Jordans. We went to pick them up from the store. I tried them on, and as a little kid, I had kind of chubby feet. They were kind of wide. My foot was too wide for the shoes because Air Jordans, as some of you probably know, are very narrow shoes. They didn't fit. My mom was like, give them to some kid who can actually use them. And I was like, at the time, I didn't know if we would have just kept them and held on to them, they would have been worth thousands or whatever they're worth now. I had a lot of different versions of Air Jordans. I had, the 7s, the 8s, I think I had the 10s and the 12s, and they're overpriced, don't get me wrong, but they are without a doubt the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life. In my opinion, nothing gave me the support and the comfort that Air Jordans did, especially if you're playing hours and hours and hours every week or every day. So I had a lot of different pairs of Air Jordans, but my favorite pair of Air Jordans ever are the Air Jordan VIIs. Ooh. They're beautiful shoes. I think they're not only amazingly comfortable, they're gorgeous. I mean, when they first came out, me and my cousins and friends were stunned. We were like, look at that design, and everything about them I just fell in love with. And of course, when I got a pair, I fell in love with them even more because they were the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. Years ago, they started releasing retro Jordans, which were identical in almost every way to the original releases. So when they released the retro Jordans, I was like, I've got to try and get a pair of 7s. That would be amazing. One day I was in the gym and this friend of mine's, we were chatting. He's telling me, there's this thing online called G.O.A.T. It's an app. And I said, what's that? And he said, you should check it out. If you're looking for 7s, I think you'll find them there. So I download this app, G.O.A.T., and I start checking it out, and holy moly. This site is a shoe lover's dream come true, or kicks, or whatever kids are calling them these days, slorps for you Friends fans. But I went on the site and they have everything you could ever want. And if you're an Air Jordan fan and you're looking for a specific pair of Jordans, you gotta check this app out. I went on there and I created an account. I was able to not only sell old Air Jordans, I was able to sell them on there. You get credit for the sale that's applied to your account. Then you can go search for the shoes that you want. And you can search by the shoe name, the shoe model, the size, new or used, condition, like proximity to where you live. The site is amazing. You can find whatever you want. And when I went on there, I was able to finally find a brand new pair of Air Jordan 7s. They were new. They were guaranteed new. I was able to apply the credit that I got from selling my old Air Jordans to these shoes, so they actually were a really good price. I should point out, too, that the Air Jordan 7s are the Jordans that he wore when they won the 1991 to 1992 NBA championship when they beat the Portland Trail Blazers in 6 games. That's when I really started to become a basketball fan, especially a Bulls and an Air Jordan fan. So these shoes mean even more to me because of that. So here they are. They come in the original box. They were, like I said, they were guaranteed to come in this box, like new, 9.5. Air Jordan Retro. Black, Bordeaux, graphite, midnight, etc., etc. Anyway, they have a nice GOAT wrapper on them, which that's pretty cool. I like the way they shipped them. Oh, getting excited. I love the box. Classy, classic. Oh, look, they put a little thing on the inside. Look at that. That's pretty cool. GOAT, greatest of all time, in Los Angeles. Of course they're in Los Angeles. They probably came from like a block away. Our goal is to be the most trusted marketplace for sneakers. That's why we've carefully authenticated this pair for you. Your sneakers have passed a series of tests by our in-house specialists who examine everything from the label to stitching, texture, color, and so much more, all to ensure your sneakers are authentic and exactly what you paid for. We hope you enjoy them, and we thank you for your purchase. And then they have a little signature from the guy that authenticated them. So thank you, GOAT, for authenticating them. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. This is them. These are the ones. I am so thrilled. I am so happy. I love these shoes. I love these shoes. Look at that shoe. I know some people probably think it's tacky and whatever, but I mean, look at that. That is just vintage, classic Air Jordan. If you're an Air Jordan fan, I don't know. To me, it almost doesn't get any more beautiful than that. Look at that. I love the kind of canted logo or number there. I love the loop. I've always loved the loop on the back. I love how they put the icon right here with the little vent for your ankles. I love the angles on this thing, the design. I love the shapes. I love the dichotomy of the black against the Bordeaux gray. Very stylish sole. I remember reading an article about these, about the guy that designed them, and the behind the scenes itself is extremely fascinating if you find this sort of thing fascinating. I can't wait to try these puppies on. To GOAT, thank you so much. I cannot recommend this site enough to people who might be searching for their holy grail of Air Jordans or shoes, whatever, gym shoes, basketball shoes you're looking for. They most likely have it on that site. They had the Freddy Krueger SB Dunks by Nike that are like $2,000. The process of selling and buying, super easy. They make it super easy. Their search engine on their app is incredibly easy to use. I'm telling you, check it out if you're looking for your holy grail. These are my holy grail. I finally have them, and thank you so much, GOAT. Go Bulls.